sookie on my hands. House like a blues roller, cookies on the heels. I be in the bay rolling cookies on the heels. I be in the nuts, you at me is blessed. Cause I can't be jealous of you, but I'm never stressed. See the booty from the bottom, that thing a double decker. Let my white boys from that thing, you Sam Decker. Heard you should chew on that thing, had a selector. I be popping all the other hit fletches. He true, and the joke, my nigga, I'm just telling. Your manager got you on the shit, and he selling. They wanna see me do my thing in these brand new VV chains. Don't disrespect me and my game. T-shirt full of already had during your name. Now your best friend got a t-shirt, your name dig that. Everybody swerving your lane. Hitting nigga in the stomach, knock off 6-pack. Like soon as it a quick black. You know that's the end of real rap, that's the end of the bullshit. You know I got a full clue. Walk out and use it. Walk right past you. Had to say excuse me. I thought she was a groupie. Couldn't find out. Pulled up around with a goofy. That was you. You went on that couch with me and you. I had big no wife shaking booty. Had him in the parking lot showing. Had him in the bathroom macking unruly. Look, told her don't get out her body. Get right beside me. I'ma get in that thing, get to sliding. Just making me feel. She gotta get on this rocket. I don't give a f about her mileage. And her grandma related to the whinings. They wanna see me do my dance in these $1,000 pants. Don't disrespect me and my mans. Baby, whole lot of chops on you.
Atlanta's home for hip-hop and R&B. ATL's Next 100.
What's up? You listen to Push It Radio Show, Atlanta's Next 100, Next 105. All right. So we also, in the news, we have former officer involved in death of Breonna Taylor, is being accused for sexual assault. Brett Haniskin. He's also being accused for 9 different other cases within the actual lawsuit that they're having. It was said that he followed and took a young lady home, and she was passed out on her bed. After passing out, she woke up to him sexually assaulting her. And this kind of plays into the power role of these officers and feel that they can do pretty much whatever they want to do. He was the one that, filed the investigation for Breonna Taylor. And it's crazy to me that these things seem to just pile on after. It kind of like, I don't know if y'all recall, what's his name? Who was on what is his name? The one who's blind now. I cannot. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby. When the first allegation, he made the joke of, Bill Cosby, was sexually assaulting women. And then it literally kind of trickled down. It turned into one person, 10 people, 30 people, 50, like 80 women came out for Bill Cosby. And it's kind of like a trickle down effect for Breonna Taylor. Is like this man was involved in the death of Breonna Taylor, and now he's also getting the sexual assault charges on top of it.
Baby, this is just crazy. I'm just glad that I'm really hoping that justice is really being served for Breonna Taylor. Yeah. Especially just for the sake of her mama. Yeah. I don't even want to be in that woman's shoes just to lose your daughter. Bad enough when you lose your parents, but you get to go through, because I know when I lost my father, you just go through a whole completely different phase. Yeah. And it's just crazy.
Yeah, and then losing your child is like,
it's bad.
It's like bad on top of that.
On top of that.
But the power struggle that these police officers literally go through, and that we hear about after the fact. And I know if it's 9 cases right now, how many there probably actually are in just his time being an officer, and maybe even before being an officer, because typically they have little nuances here and there before they even become an officer, right? That they had like, all right, maybe I need to dive into being a police officer to kind of hide and cover what's happening, because this happened supposedly in 2017. We're in 2020. And like I said, like the Bill Cosby case, those women were in their like 80s and 90s and I believe 70s also.
Yeah. Old boobs.
Yeah. Old.
Yeah.
Old.
Stiletto.
Man. Kitten heels. And they came out and spoke against Bill Cosby. But I hope this just brings light into many more women speaking up on how their sexual assault is a serious allegation in that.
Absolutely.
And then above that, just being mistreated in general by an officer. I don't care if someone puts their hand on your back and it's any unwanted touch or any unwanted anything. Go straight, because go straight to their HR, because it's ridiculous to me. It just really is.
But why do people be so scared to have that conversation or to even just talk?
I know a lot of women, they feel like, I mean, it was back in the day that a lot of these women felt like these people are better than me or greater than me. They have a better, job, a better position in life. So most people won't believe what I'm saying because he's this or he's that.
Yeah.
And kind of like, all the sexual batteries on these producers and, directors and stuff like that because they wanted a job, or they'll be like, oh, you wanted it. You wanted everything. So just being afraid to be taken seriously and actually believed in. And a lot of people still don't believe a lot of these women. I know a lot of people for the Bill Cosby case, they're like, or the R. Kelly. A lot of people still support R. Kelly.
Baby, and they had the proof and everything. And baby, just think of that video.
Exactly.
Of him really urinating
on a child.
On a child. And people are really
still wrote. Now he's like that video was before my time, but there's so many people that are like, what? I'm still with him. I still right. I know people with tattoos of this man still listen to his music.
And tattoos of who?
R. Kelly.
Girl, you got
tattoos of R. Kelly, name R. Kelly. I'm like, does he pay your bills?
Baby, I'm not gonna.
But still not believing a lot of these women, especially when the movie came out. You remember when the movie came out on Lifetime Lifetime.
Yeah.
And I think it was a 2-parter too. People were like, I blame the parents. Now, yes, the parents definitely deserve some of that blame.
Absolutely.
Like, I will say that, but
they do.
They do.
They do. Baby, let me tell you something. You cannot tell me, because I'm gonna tell you like this. My mama knew everything. When I was young. Even when I tried to sneak out the house, and I would throw clothes out the window and everything, and then I forget about the little knickknacks. And baby, my mama would find out, and my mama knew how to read me down.
Exactly, that comes with being a parent. But some of these people feel like, okay, I'm only gonna blame the parent. The parent didn't sexually assault the child. Correct. Now, did they? It was not a negligence and neglect. Yes,
absolutely.
And they did it with a purpose, thinking that their daughters, will just rise up. Not everybody can be Aaliyah. Like everyone just looked at Aaliyah and be like, okay, that's what she's going to be. That's what my daughter's going to turn into, Aaliyah.
And that's all they thought about.
That's all they thought.
The power of $1.
Man, crazy. Fame, fortune, all that.
The power of $1. Now, I was talking to my good Judith earlier today when we were talking about the whole R. Kelly situation. We had this conversation earlier today. And I said, child, if R. Kelly would have stepped up to you all, would y'all would have said something? And baby...
If I would have known something, yeah. Any allegations I take pretty seriously. Like I pretty much would drop you right then and there until proven otherwise. I'm like the opposite, until proven guilty, until proven innocent. You gotta prove your innocence to me. I got no time to play.
So would you look him dead in his face? I'm like, did you really do it?
If I didn't know him, no, but I will walk away. I'll find my exit strategy. There's no point of me putting myself in a precarious situation for anybody.
I would just like I think back and I look at these women, and I would just say, like, you really had to pee in a bucket?
Yeah, that's slave shit.
Listen, pee in a bucket.
Right?
No, you're not gonna. No, absolutely not.
We have much, much more to talk about. You're listening to Push It Radio Show on ATL's News Community Station, Next 100, Next 105.
Ow.
Got money, I can flash and trash it. I'm a big time gigging, pull a trigger, I play it a flipper, red filler, I slang wood, out the hood, let it be understood, it's all good, got a nigga screaming loud, on the hard, a smooth little broad, on the job, I used to do a trick, on the dick, claiming you wanna stitch, that ain't issue, the nigga put the money, on that money, got birds in the money, about 100, girl, you look
yeah. Bend it low, yeah. Let me run it in the oil, yeah. Hit me no, yeah. Girl, you look good, want you back that head up. You's a fine motherfucker, want you back that head up. Call me Big Daddy when you back that head up. Who is you playing with? Back that head up. Girl, you look good, want you back that head up. You's a fine motherfucker, want you back that head up. Call me Big Daddy when you back that head up. Who is you playing with? Back that head up.
I know you can't stand it, Dick Bandit, done landed, see your draws handed. We gon' get it, y'all. Gang spit it, y'all. Put the bitch on the wall and I hit it, y'all. Looking kinda lonely, I'm feeling honey. Put the dick in the middle like Monet. Big dick, I'm a chick, and my chick. Beat the dick like a motherfucker, I'm a chick. Say that, put it cat. Look at that, I love the fucking hooded rat. That's a fact, use a motherfucking get it, girl. Quit it, girl, I'm the nigga, the hit it, girl.
Girl, you look good, want you back that ass up. You's a fine motherfucker, want you back that head up. Call me Big Daddy when you back that head up. Who is you playing with? Back that head up. Girl, you look good, want you back that head up. You's a fine motherfucker, want you back that head up. Call me Big Daddy when you back that head up. Who is you playing with? Back that head up.
Now after you back it up, then stop. Then what, drop it like it's hot. Now after you back it up, then stop. Now what, drop it like it's hot. Now drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. CMP make you drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
What's up, Atlanta? You listen to Push It Radio Show, Next 100, Next 105. So you already know what it is. Your What Would Lil Do? So I had two that I wanted to do. And so the first one is, I have a German Shepherd that does everything with me. He sleeps in the bed with me, gets on the couch, and anytime I can take him anywhere, I do. I just started dating again, and the girl I'm talking to doesn't really care for dogs. I'm not sure how to tell her I'm a dog person. What would Lil do? First and foremost, I'm a dog person. So mine might be real biased. I'm not trying to be with you if you're not a dog person. Because my dog comes pretty much everywhere with me if I can, and I feel like putting up with her. So she whines a lot. She's very needy dog. So that in itself, like, I've had this dog for 9 years. I've known you for 2 weeks, a month maybe. Who do you think I'm choosing? I don't care if it's a human or not. You can be Chris Brown. Nah, I might hit one or two times. Well, we ain't gonna be together if you don't like dogs. Like, if you're truly a dog person, you already know what it is. Like, you love your dog like your child. Like, that is a part of your family, especially if your family grew up around the dog like mine has. Like, that's my child at this point. That's like you saying, yeah, my girlfriend don't really like kids and I got a son. Like, that's basically like it is. Like, come on now, who you choosing? I'm choosing my dog. So either she'll get over it and kind of, there are some people that see your dog, see how you interact with your dog or your animal. It doesn't necessarily have to be a dog. They see how you interact with them and be like, okay, I see, I can put up with your dog. I've had friends that be like, I don't really like animals like that, but your dog I can't. I'm like, cool, because it was going to be my dog over you regardless. So just let that be known. I let that be known prior to. So I'm not sure how to tell her. Just tell her that you're a dog person. I'm pretty sure if you have a German Shepherd, she already knows because those dogs shed. Okay. So if she doesn't know, she playing herself. She know you got a dog. She know you got a dog. So she still, I'm sure she's seen shed on your black shirts or all that and stuff. So yeah, she's still talking to you. If you've seen her in person, I'm not sure if you just talked to her or like through Instagram or whatever, or you actually seen her. But if she's seen you, she know you got a dog and she all right.
Of course she know.
Yeah.
She know. So my best friend, Michael, I think Sparkle is what, 14?
Ooh.
I think Sparkle is what, 14? Sparkle is old boo.
Oh.
But Sparkle is adorable. And I remember when he first got Sparkle. Baby, Sparkle was so mean. And still when Sparkle see me, she get the barking and everything like that. And I say, Sparkle, you better calm it down. You know who I am.
Right.
But it's good to have a animals and things of that nature around.
Yeah, to love you and stuff like that. Because my dog, she sleeps in the bed with me, and I'm not a big germaphobe. I played sports, so it's hard to be a germaphobe if you play sports. We used to go straight from the court to eat. Now during these COVID seasons, you can't be doing all that. But we used to do stuff like that as kids, so I'm not a big germaphobe. She likes to watch you eat. She won't eat your food. I had a dog like that would take, if you put your plate down, just know it's a wrap. Your food is gone. I've had dogs like that, but she'll just watch your plate and watch your mouth eat like a hungry person. Like literally, she'll just watch your mouth waiting for something to fall out, and then she'll eat that. But yeah, she pretty much does everything I do. It can go everywhere I can go. Even when I go to other people's places, I'm like, yeah, it's all right if she sits on your couch, because she normally does that. She used to that, she just gonna whine the whole time and she gotta be on the floor. So yeah, that person obviously, just tell them it's not that big of a deal. And if it is, there's someone who likes dogs, who's attractive and likes to talk to you and stuff like that, you'll be A-OK. And then there's another, it's not necessarily a what would Lil do, but a question I wanted to ask y'all. I saw in Shade Room that they were asking the question, if a guy, or I'll change it to a girl, took you to Target and told you to buy anything you want, would that be like a good first date? And I'm like, first of all, I can buy pretty much anything I want to at Target other than a house and a car. Yeah, that's a great first date.
That is the best date ever.
And especially if they got a sale, like it's over with.
Exactly. I don't need a sale. It's on your dime.
He said on your dime. Let me tell you something, baby. I'm not even going to the clearance rack. I want everything new. I want some new underwear.
Right.
I'm gonna go to the little jewelry section. I'm gonna go everywhere. I'm gonna get the little cheap jewelry. Yeah. I'm gonna catch up on my music.
Ooh, there you go.
And a little tidbit, the same people who make Michael Kors jewelry is the same people who make Target jewelry. So that's why they really resemble in the way they look. So yeah, I'm going to the jewelry section.
Yeah.
And not just that, Target makes great, and I do mean great clothing pieces. Like Exhilaration is great. Like
their graphic tees.
Yeah, A1. Don't. And so if anything, I'm telling people, don't slip up and tell me you gonna take me to Target on the first date and I can get whatever I want.
Cause I'm gonna walk out with a TV
you gonna think,
gaming console.
Baby, they gonna need a big loading
Let me
truck.
tell you something. I don't even play games. I'm just gonna get the video game. So when Trey come over to the house, they be like, "You got a video game?" Yeah, but I don't know how to play it.
Right. Can you show me?
They go like, you secretly want to learn, but you don't want to do it by yourself.
Okay, so tell me the first 3 things you'll buy from Target.
The first 3 things I will buy from Target. Ooh, the first 3 things I would buy from Target: a flat screen.
Okay.
A game system.
Okay.
And a surround sound.
Baby went from all tech. What about you, Johnny?
I'm gonna stay in the same boat with Chase, but since I like Target and I know what kind of speakers they got, you know what I'm saying? Get that good TV. Get that new game console.
Oh, yeah.
But then I'm going to go get them Bose speakers.
Yeah.
And just hook it, like a bunch of them, though. Not just like surrounds. I want one in every room.
Gotcha.
Rooms I don't even have yet.
Huh.
Okay.
In my car, just because.
All right. I see that. I'm going for the most expensive things.
And what
so I'm going for the things y'all wouldn't. I would go for like the riding lawnmower.
They sell those at Target?
Yes, they do.
They do.
What Target do you go to that sells?
Super Targets. Ain't that a Super Target right up the street?
No, not a Super Target. Super Target say Super Target at the top.
Oh, okay. Well then, Super Targets, yeah, they sell like the actual.
So Super Target's big like a Walmart.
Yeah, like a Super Walmart.
I've never heard of a Super Target.
Y'all don't have Super Targets?
I've heard of Super Target.
Yeah.
I just haven't been to a Super Target.
I have never heard of a Super Target.
Yeah, we have a few near me.
Well, we just got a regular Target back in Arkansas.
Oh, well, either way, online. You know how they be like, if we don't have it in store, we can order it online.
Don't tell me that.
Babe,
don't agree with that.
Can we get this online?
Right. You said in store, but can we switch it up?
Here with the please.
They don't have that here. And, I want to just order that online.
Right. But definitely a lawnmower. I would get a TV. And then I probably just rack up like a whole size, like whatever's in my size. I'll just take all the clothes.
Oh, yeah.
So a whole rack of
those
clothes?
bathing suits are, those bathing suits are A1 at Target. I don't know what they do, but they do it well. Any shape. You can be any shape, and they make you look good.
Do y'all remember? Y'all remember back in the day when Champion was first like at Walmart?
Mm-hmm.
And then when she
with Shaq.
With
stuff.
Shaq. Baby, when I first saw Champion, I said, why is Champion over here? And Miss Foot Locker.
Yeah. Champion then came up. They have their own store in the outlets now. And I paid about $40 for one shirt. I was like, I remember when this was right next to Fila and all, like that used to all be in Walmart at one time.
Yes.
Like with Shaq's, I still have some Shaq shorts. Look funny as heck. And some people still be rocking the shoes. I mean, it's a brand.
I almost bought a pair of his shoes because it was, I was like, growing into my foot size.
Oh, so you didn't want to waste money?
And I didn't want to waste money. Like, Shaq, dude, got some. They look decent. I mean, I can run in them. I ain't gonna wear them.
I'm not gonna. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to hate back in. Not hate. I used to clown back in high school. I'm like, what is that? What is that?
So if you at work and this guy was so fine, pretty teeth and everything, nice little haircut and everything, pretty just brown or chocolate skin with beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
He keep his nails done.
Ooh.
All that. I mean, he looking spiffy.
Talk to me.
Then you look at his shoes, baby. He got Shaq's on.
I'm gonna ask why.
No, that's when you hit him with, you want to go to Target for a first day?
Right. Pick out any shoe. So I'll take you to the outlets. Yeah, I will ask why, because there has to be a specific reason why he has Shaq's on. Nobody just buy, like, no hate on Shaq. Like, he making his money, he getting his coin, whatever. But no grown person is just wearing Shaq's to wear Shaq. There has to be a reason.
There has to be. It's like, hey, I need some new shoes for work or something, and I don't feel like getting these expensive ones. These Shaqs is like on clearance too.
So what? Now what would we wear a Shaq? Well, now what job are we wearing these Shaq shoes to?
I'd wear those warehouse shops.
That'd be a good warehouse.
They're that heavy?
Are they heavy? They look.
I think he got some.
Chunky.
I think he can get. If not, I think
you don't have to wear. You can wear sneakers. A lot of people wear sneakers.
Like if you work at Amazon, you just drive and you drive Amazon. Let's say you drive the truck. That would be a good one.
You remember them Reeboks that all you bus drivers used to wear? Them Reeboks used to be
black
drivers. Looking like orthopedic shoes with the Velcro. There's always there's never not a reason to have Velcro shoes.
Listen,
that's a specific job title. Nurses. But now they changed it to Crocs. Nurses, I see a lot of nurses wear Crocs stuff too. But those Reeboks, that used to be a bus driver shoe.
You know what else used to be? You know what else be a little comfortable shoe? I can remember Mama getting up, going to Maybelline back in the day. Oh, and like every every other week, we would go to the store because she got to get her a pair of Keds.
Okay.
Y'all remember Keds?
Yes.
They still got them.
They do?
Seen some.
Yeah, they still got Keds. I don't know where they sell them, but they still got them.
They still got Keds.
Yep, they do.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
Baby, if I give my mama some Keds for Christmas, she would cuss me out.
Oh my God.
I call all those shoes orthopedic shoes, bro, because it has to be for a reason. But all right, y'all keep it locked on Push It Radio. Next 100, next 105.
My lap. Bought a new spider, then take out the plastic. I stop on that 40, yeah, hit the gas. Rick going pants, they late to relax. Crocodile Dundee, Dusty on my hat. Alligator shoe on the pedal when I press it. Alligator shoe on the pedal when I press it. You know we stay vibe out and that is a fact. None of these girls got strings attached. I'ma get my blue cheese and I be dressing. I got a cheese, the lesson. She fell in love, she's a million racks. I made it out, I ain't going back. Killing these and all black. Look at these on the brown. Bad, it's you. It's not even nobody bad, it's you. Come on, baby, you know that I'm bagging you. I had to get a Louis on bag or two. It is no one that is bad as you. We got no paddocks on paddocks too. Made it straight to the top, got a whole lot to lose. Keep on asking me, trying to find the truth. I said, baby, I'm better off lying to you. I said, baby, I'm better off lying to you. You will never be able to find the root. Everything on me designer true. Everything on me designer times two. All of my diamonds, they pink or they blue. All of my diamonds, they yellow or white. Put that lean in the fan on no Sprite. Rolly got ice in the banner, right? We shot the op at a candlelight. My boys, they got choppers, can't stand the fight. My boys, they got choppers, can't stand the fight. He burn on to get to the commas. They mad cause I'm big as Obama. Put that on my gang, put that right on my mama. Watch out for snake cause these they serpents. Pull up big body, made back with the curtains. Bulletproof, I'm been taken, I'm nervous. Bulletproof, my whip like it's a Suburban. I ain't do that on purpose. Had to say bye-bye, that baby, your bird. Kicked her out on the south, so I had to curve it. Different color stones, it look like a shirt. I'ma kill that get convicted for murder. Ain't whipping serving, we pay for these verses. Diamonds on my neck, not talk the immersion. Come on, now tell me what is the verdict. Come on, baby, tell me what is the verdict. My pocket's biggest excursion. I be smoking weed until I can't breathe. In love with the style, that's why she can't leave. I
walking, never walking back on my knees. So my new girl, she black and Japanese. She's feeling all of my needs. I don't even think this boy ready. No, I don't think this boy ready. AK no friend, yeah, it came with machete. Beat up the pot, almost got a domestic. Might buy the block, build it up like it's Tetris. Too many foreign vibes all in my session. Too many foreign vibes all in my section. Come out the rollie, this is a blessing.
Chrome heart over the machete. Been on your block like a fitted. Rip up the art of my feeling, forget it. Cause shit is yard just for the aesthetics. Going out my misery thanks to this syrup. Laced up in emeralds, straight up in pearl. Straight off the block to a whole nother world. Travel to France, recruit me some girls. Meet me on the front row in the top for a poncho. Yeah, like the Indian style. Yeah, smoking on runs by the pound. Down crazy, but switch on the 40. Walk down, hit them up, then record it. Decided fall in order. Turn a dime to a quarter. The block hot, Richard Porter. My rides get imported. Plug came out of Russia. I'm having spilled out before I got pesos. I'm on the island with the cash like Diego. Snowflake when I drip, I got rose gold. Got a flock of these don't go mode. Can't name one hood that it can't go. $4 in the hand for the Rolls Royce. Bought a house on the lake with a golf course. Got a Korean on my team. Out of wipe, nose clean. Bought some bullets and extra magazines. Gang affiliated by all means, any means. Private jets, me and my team. We didn't bring no clothes, we brought codeine. Got a flight attendant in the bathroom doing dirty favors on me. She gon' do it on the whole crew, gon' tell her so you ain't even gotta ask. A few space coops in the stash. Some little tall young Stacey Dash. I bought them all out before I went spaz. I got a ball player contract, baby. High definition on me, no fugazi. More ammunition, my ready to go crazy. 55 clips hopping out of Mercedes. Done spaced out on a whole nother level. Young crazy, go dance with the devil. 392 hit the switch on whoever.
392 switch it out with a cat. I got a million right here on my lap.
Bought a new spider, then take out the plastic. I stuck on that 40, yeah, hit the gas.
Rick on pants, they late to relax. Crocodile Dundee, don't see on my hat.
Alligator shoe on the pedal when I press it. Alligator shoe on the pedal when I press it.
You know we stay vibe out and that is a fact. None of these girls got strings attached.
I'ma get my blue cheese and I be dressing. I got her teach you the lesson.
She fell in love, she saw a million racks. I made it out, I ain't going back.
Killing these in all black. Look at these on the broadcast.
Powered by IBNXRadioNetwork.com.
Check it out.
Next 100.
I was on the plane with the wine. You could call me Whitley, I go to Hill, Maine. Listen, I'm the baddest in the school, the baddest in the game. Excuse me, honey, but nobody's in my lane. When you was in New York, you was f***ing a Yankee. I was f***ing with bass, I was pitching to Frankie. These so cranky, get him a hanky. My mommy, I'm cold, give me my blankie. Flyer than a kite, I get higher than my Rapunzel. Keep the snow white, I could buy it by the bundle. Step your cookies up before they crumble. Don't be acting like the Cardinals and gon' fumble. Cause I'm a stealer, fresh up out the dealer. All the dope boys gon' feel her. Flow so sick, I need a healer. This my MAC concealer. I be out in Queens on the back of four. We wheelers, I'm a big deal. That's why I get more than a pigtail. Mansion getting the munchies. I think I have a rap on my untried. Baby think fits, bitch, shame my shoes. You know I keep a bad, let me sing you. I'm the only thing hopping like a kangaroo. I mean the only thing popping like a can of brew. Listen, you should buy a 16 cause I write it good. The 808 woof woof cause I write it good. And can't funny man cause I write it good. I'm no wolf, where is that I write it good. Nice to see it, itty bitty piggy in the market. Get a quarter in the cart, tell her park it. I don't with pigs like assalamu alaikum. I put them in the field, I let Oscar Mayer Baker. Now if you see a itty bitty piggy in the market, get a quarter in the cart, tell her park it. I don't with pigs like assalamu alaikum. I put them in the field and I let Oscar Mayer Baker. Nicki Lewinsky, Nicki the Ninja, Nicki the Boss, Nicki the Harajuku Barbie. Like, I mean, I don't even know why you girls bother at this point.
Next 100.
Number one station for hip hop and R&B.
You listen to the Push It Radio Show, Next 100, Next 105. So one of my favorite segments was Sexments. Damn. I need something.
What is on your mind?
All right. We got Messy Minute with Chase with the Face. What we
yes. And first off, I get into this Messy Minute, y'all. There are 2 songs that you can play and the club will still go up. Back That Leap Up.
Yeah.
And then I Was on the Plane with Dwayne.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Them songs still be jumping.
It do.
Now, on to my Messy Minute. So I want to wait until all this, transpired and everything because I knew that this was going to go down. So on my birthday, I thought I met someone and everything like that, and we was cool and all that. And he was like, he had a Jamaican accent. I was like, all right,
all right, Rastafari.
I said, all right, you doing something different, Jesus. I said, thank you. Child. So he shows up, with a bag and everything, and I'm like, oh, okay, So then when I went to go get my stuff from my apartment and everything from Big Lots, and he said, oh, before we go back home, I have to go and have to get my other bag from my friend's house.
Pause. What accent is this?
He's Jamaican. He's Jamaican.
But what accent are you doing? I heard about 3 accents in one.
And so we went to go get the bag, and I'm like, he just had to go get a bag shop. What's taking him so long with getting the bag? And so he came outside. Child, I said, what y'all arguing about? I said, because I thought you was going to get a bag. So he brought the bag and everything to the car. A couple of days passed by. He just still at the apartment and everything. Another couple of days passed by. And he's still there. I said, okay. And I'm doing a little therapy too, so I'm doing that like every other week and all that too.
Okay.
And that's really good, y'all. Shout out to my therapist, y'all, because she is like amazing.
Shout out.
And she's basically like she's empowered me to actually like it's okay to say no, and it's okay to actually be able to really be confident in whatever that you're saying, and you don't have to be nice to everybody. And so, night before last, Tease just came out. When he met an associate of mine, which was the day after my birthday, come to find out that they did something.
Something.
And I'm like, what? I said, why you upset about, whatever you got going on? Maybe he was in his feelings because my good Judy wasn't interested in him like that on that level. I said, do you really think that as fast as you move, and I done told my good Judy about you, that this was really gonna work out?
Yeah.
Men are so dumb. And so he tried to explain everything and all that kind of stuff. I said, you know what? I said, at this point in time, you can just get your bags, and it's time for you to go back to your place.
Now, you met him on your birthday?
I met him on my birthday.
And he was staying where?
He was in my apartment.
Staying?
He wasn't staying.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't staying, baby. But he tried to be slick. And he was like, "Can I get some mail sent to your house?" I said,
"What?
To who house?"
And you met. Let's tell the people when your birthday is.
November 3rd.
And what is today? November 11th.
Yes. Like, what is it, baby? Why can't people just go out on a date and just enjoy a day? Like, why you got to bring a bag and then bring other bags and then get mad when I say it's time for you to go?
I'm so confused. I really want. Okay, Keyshawn, we really got to get together. Powers unite. We got to find some better.
I don't even want. I don't want to go on no dates. I don't even want to be with nobody.
I don't even.
I just don't. I really don't. I don't. Like, I'm completely over it.
Look what y'all
right
done
now.
did with a good Chase. Y'all done turned him off.
I'm just done. Just take me to the candy shop.
I can understand. Not candy.
Just take me to the candy shop. Candy coated. I'll be fine. I'm not gonna deal with all that. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not.
I'm just trying to figure out what comfortability he was in that he asked you to send pieces of mail to your place.
To my place.
That is wild. male.
And see, I can listen to your problems and I can listen to your situations, but I can also encourage you to use the tools that I will also tell you who you can go to and all that. But if you don't utilize those tools, that's not my fault.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the right people who you can talk to so you can get yourself together.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not taking care of no grown
man. Not doing it at all. It's not in my job description. Never will be. Never has been.
Talk about I clean up. I do this and I do that. Negro, I clean up.
I clean. You saw what it looked like before you got up in here.
Period.
It was clean.
Like, that's the first thing I'm gonna go. Like, as soon as I walk through the door, I work from 11 to 7, and then I come here. If it's 3 dishes in my sink, I'm gonna go ahead and get them out the way.
Yeah.
I don't like dishes in my sink.
I got you.
Like, I'm definitely gonna wash dishes. I'm definitely gonna sweep my floor. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and if I feel like something's out of place, I'm gonna clean my bathroom up.
Yeah.
That's just the things that I just pay attention to.
Exactly. Because you live alone, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be that much to clean up in the first place. If you leave, then it really won't be nothing to clean up.
Baby, I wasn't gonna be the one to sit up there and you finna stay up in my and then gonna send a text message while I was working overnight gonna say, hey, can I invite somebody over? Invite somebody
I'm
where?
done.
And got the nerve to have an attitude because I said no. Negro.
You lucky you in my place.
Period.
Let alone
again. Pooh.
Chase, where? Where are you finding these people so we can negate these places?
Baby, I'm just
because I'm confused.
I already told my best friend Michael, I'm finna go on over to the other side. I'm not finna, not the straight side. Not the straight side. I'm talking about, I'm finna just gonna give me a Caucasian.
Oh, that's a whole nother side.
Because
no, nothing wrong with swirls, but
what?
You dated
who?
You never dated a white man before?
I've never dated. I've conversated with a couple.
Okay. Do you have? Is that like you just prefer a black man though?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, might as well. I don't see any harm in it. See, I thought you were about to say go over to the straight side. I was like, go ahead.
Baby, please.
You know, that's what women say all the time when they having struggling with finding men. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and go on to the other side. I ain't even got no time.
And you see how easy that was for a woman to say that. Now, if I would say something like that, I'll get laughed at. They be like, "Negro, you've been gassing since you were 6 years old. You gonna do what?"
Yeah. It's done for. It's done for. Nah, my other side. I don't know. I've never. The other side for me would be an old white man paying my bills, but I don't even know if I'm comfortable with that. I say it all the time. I want a sugar daddy, but when it comes down to sugar daddy things that they may need from me, my morality
I
kicks
just don't
in.
want to feel like I'm in like 12 years a slave.
Right, and I feel like now some of them. I've had conversations with older men that might have wanted a sugar baby, type thing, but they were really nice. Like, they were more like, I'll be your grandfather if you just wear tights around.
I don't need you to be my grandfather. Hebrew Johnson is going to be with the Lord. I don't need a grandfather. I don't need that.
I don't know.
Because I'm not gonna want to lay next to my grandfather. I'm not gonna want that. And then they're gonna want some and all that kind of stuff. And then they're gonna want to kiss you and everything. And what if his teeth fall out his mouth?
Well, I guess you ruined that one for me, huh, Chase? Thanks.
His dentures fall out when he try to give you a smooth, you a kiss. Okay.
Well, you playing? There are people in their 30s that got dentures, so
well,
gotta be wilder for those too. But nah, I don't. Chase, we gotta get you some better associates, not just a man, but
where
you know
do you
be finding these people?
And you know what? And it's because I'm too nice. But I'm learning this through my therapist about this whole thing, how to cut things off and not to be nice. Because just because you've been through certain situations, and like she said, she's been through a lot and everything. Just because you've been through certain situations, you don't have to be nice to everybody.
Yeah.
And so I'm working on trying to let go of that.
So what made you think that, you brung him back to your place?
Mm-hmm.
What even made you think that, okay, he can stay for a little bit?
Because of his situation and what he told me he was currently going through and the things that he said on the personal side.
I got you.
And so since I was familiar with those things, I would say, you know what? Just chill.
Because you're trying to think, like, if I had someone to do this for me,
right?
If I was, whenever I was in the position, or if I was in the position, this is what I would want.
But then when the day started, to pass, I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
You don't have a plan. And shout out to Keyshawn, because me and Keyshawn had this conversation. Mm-hmm. Like when people come around, you ask them like, what's your plan?
Yeah.
He didn't have a plan at all. He would buy cigarettes, buy soap, buy everything else, buy food.
Well, we can buy soap.
I got food stamps. I don't need no food.
Oh, you mean for the house?
You know what I'm saying? But even if it's just going to a fast food, if I'm staying with somebody.
Yeah.
And they said, Chase, you can stay with me. Mm-hmm. If I'm not working, I'm going to make sure the house is spotless.
Yeah.
Whatever change or whatever little money that I do get, if I get $50, I'm going to give $25 to say here, thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just out of respect.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's a culture thing with certain people.
No, that ain't culture.
But no,
That's reciprocal. If I'm staying somewhere for free, I'm doing something. And I'm getting a job. But personally for me, I don't know. I've never been in a place where I can meet somebody and then give them a place to stay. But we've also lived certain different lives where, like you said, if you've been in that position, you can be like, oh, this is what I would want. I would want somebody to give me a job. One of those like fishing things. Like you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. You'll teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime type thing. I'm trying to teach you how to fish.
And that's what I was doing. And then I would even tell people, hey, you can go down to such, ask this person, bam, 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 and they're going to get you.
Yeah.
And I would say, have you did that? I didn't have time. What did you do
today?
What'd you do today? And then we'll have an attitude.
Man, I know she's going to kill me. My current roommate now, we were in college. Not quite on the same level, but I will work. I was working at Subway. Of course, Subway money wasn't paying for that apartment. I'll let you tell you that. But I was in college, so financial aid.
I was gonna say, okay, what people
financial aid.
I thought we was gonna be twerking.
But I was just working and whatever. And then she didn't have nothing to do. Literally, I think she had online classes maybe, but other than that, be at the house the whole entire day, right? So I would get home from 8 hours of slaving at Subway over a hot oven of cookies and bread, making sandwiches.
Toasted. Can I get my bread toasted, please? With bacon.
With these
Swiss
horrible customers. Some nice, but some horrible. And I would get home, and there would still be a load of dishes in the sink. And I'm like,
oh, and that would piss.
Bro,
me.
I used to get so fed up. I'm like, you didn't do anything today.
That would piss me off.
I'm like, you didn't go anywhere. You didn't do anything, nothing. But I understand.
And you just left 14 things of dishes standing, and that smell is lingering through that house.
Exactly, because you walk in, like, my shirt of fresh bread and cookies can only go so far.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go to my room. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Like, all day, I know it's probably like a bowl in there from bowls of cereal.
Yeah.
That's the milk that's then went down the drain. You probably had some oodles of noodles. You got the season from the oodles of noodles. You probably had you a little sandwich, so you got the mayonnaise and the mustard on the plate. Cookies, junk food, peanut butter and jelly. All that stuff that lingers.
Yes. And don't let it sit in that water. Like, if they, like water from another time, you know how stuff just sits in water, like, overnight?
Cold water. And then you want to get some hot water and put over that cold water.
No,
girl, let that water out.
You better wet. Yeah, we ain't playing them games. But we gonna come right back. Y'all listen to Push It Radio Show. Next 100, next 105.
So I robbed him for his camera. I'm a gangster, and I'm standing on that shit. We just stuck there with them tools. Let's go hammer in this. Yeah, trapping for bag to bag. We can go mad for mad. False, stay flag. How you gon' rag to rag? Book bag got the big pop. Like high school, you can get jumped. Play me like a whip pop. Hey, bend it over, let me see some. Hey, I'm a monster, dump it like a Tonka. GD crazy like my uncle. This not a Honda. Hellcat loud like some thunder. On 12, you on them. Look, rappers think they tough. I swear to God, I don't give two out. Hanging, we gang, we bet who first took some more. Crack ain't dead, crack ain't dead.
fuck with J, don't got my section full of women. I'm gonna have to watch my step. I got all that dripping. This ain't on the low. You know I can't let it go. We got choppers like balloons. It's our party, let it blow. I'm tripping lungs with gas. Rory got paid for tag. I've been on top for 20 some summers. No wonder why this man. Big face don't tick-tock. All this ice, but I make it hot. 2K in a ziplock. Blue money make a crib walk. Young ball for free. Who they gon' come for me? You call it beef, it's just a crumb to me. I get it done in my sleep. They pretending to be gangster, but we know they scared. Let us in there with them. We gon' tear the club up.
Cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead. Cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead. Cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead. Cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead. Cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead. Cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead. Cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead. Cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead.
Jewelry, now you ain't cool with me. You bitches and rats, you ain't fooling me. I'm on the moolery, all the foolery. Having these bands and these ain't new to me. Squeeze on this Drake and smoke you like hookery. My drip the runs, the dukery. Guarantee shining the dark so you can see barrel your mouth, revolver cock. You can be quiet, little dude. Your pockets look like on a diet, little dude. Your bitch ain't my get the high, little dude. Now you wanna feud about the way that I got my rocks off. We in the club and the about to pop off. 3 of my trap safety is on off. Who didn't know about to get it blown off? This ain't sweet, this ain't candy. Memphis sad with no Randy. We use violence, AKs handed. Money piled up, they can't stand me. Sipping on brown, this ain't Brandon. Beat it down, understand me. City full of gas, hustle dandy. Jack with no mask, rob your mammy. Swiping credit cards, we so scammy.
Cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead, cook ain't dead.
Powered by IBNXRadioNetwork.com.
400.
What's that on that beat?
She bad, 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 she bad. Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Fendi bag, Prada bag, Louis bag, Gucci bag, Birkin bag. She in a bag, she drip, she swag, never mad, she glad. Louis bag, she in a bag.
Look, mama needs some meal money, Prada bag and hill money. See my ex, he still love me. You niggas gon' kill for me. All my chains got diamonds in it, my accounts got commas in it. Daddy, you fine as hell. I hope your wallet got in it. I'm up, she mad, I'm first, she last. Rob who, take what, click clack, ski mask. I'm a boss in the skirt, I'm a dog, I'm a flirt. Write a verse while I twerk, I wear off-white at church. Probably make the preacher sweat, read the Bible Jesus wept. Said that she gon' try me, how come I ain't seen it yet? Gave it to him so good that his eyes rolled back. Shorty said it's all hers while thighs don't match.
She bad, 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 she bad. Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Fendi bag, Prada bag, Louis bag, Gucci bag, Birkin bag. She in a bag, she drip, she swag, never mad, she glad. Louis bag, she in a bag, she bad, 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 she bad.
We blowin' balls, do his draws, get the just because little. I'm a monster, mouth open wide like opera. Face down, ass up, I got perfect posture. It's lit like a lamp, yup. Lick you like a stamp, yup. Beat this pussy up, yup. I take it like a champ. Balenciaga mama, I know you heard about her. Spoil me and Prada, I'm worth every dollar. Don't want you man, you could keep them. I need Chrissy Teigen, no bad when I see one. So Riri, I need a must. I'm his favorite type of chick. Bougie, bad and thick. I could buy designer, but this fashion over fit. Or that.
She bad, 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 she bad. Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Fendi bag, Prada bag, Louis bag, Gucci bag, Birkin bag. She in a bag, she drip, she swag, never mad, she glad. Louis bag, she in a bag, she bad, 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 she bad in a bag. Hit it slow, hit it fast. She got me till I crash. 400 minutes, I last. She compliment my swag, all the harass, all the wanna be her friend now. She laugh. She buy me in a Bentley, cool. She got too. She wear all white to church. Ooh. Only Bergen, not Dooney and Burke. Ooh.
Birkin bag, fuck a tag. Man, she fuck me bad. Whispered in the ear, you got these beat, they running laps. Know you something special, you figured it out, you from the trap. Step out when that dress showing out, and it's a rap. That. She bad, 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 she bad. Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Fendi bag, Prada bag, Louis bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Birkin bag. She in a bag, she drip, she swag, never mad, she glad. Louis bag, she in a bag, she bad, 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 she bad.
Next 100.
Stand up, get it pop right now.
Atlanta's home for hip hop and R&B.
Number one station for hip hop and R&B. You know what the deal is.
ATL's Next 100.
Y'all listen to Push It Radio Show on Next 100, Next 105. I wish y'all could see this. Chase pulled out the whole convenience store. He got the Reese's, he got the M&M's, the Lay's.
I had a sweet tooth, y'all.
And a salty. Them Lay's be salty.
But them Lay's be on point.
Hitting. And I never regret the little cuts on my lips.
Oh, them little cuts to be right there.
I be like, you know what? But it was worth it.
You doing this because you got the little...
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, dang, now I want some Lay's. Gotta get some.
I'll share my M&M's. I would not share Reese's.
Oh, I believe you. That's
I love
right.
my Reese's.
Yeah. You like peanut butter and chocolate. That seems to be your like combo.
I love just chocolate.
In general.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's my problem.
I see.
I'm gonna try the white Reese's.
Right. You gotta try that cookie dough. What is that? Cookies and cream.
Yeah.
White chocolate.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the white chocolate.
The white
Reese's.
chocolate. Okay.
Okay.
Try it out. Let me know how it tastes.
Maybe they get to talking about. I ain't gonna say it.
No, say it. What we gonna
say with the chest?
Come on.
Not that, because I heard some stories about our people on the other side, messing with another, outside of our race.
Yeah.
I said, well, what is it like? I said, they said, well, they want you to be dominant with them. I said, what they want you to say? I said, what do they tell you? What they tell you to do?
Yeah.
I said, do they call you the N-word?
Oh, no.
He said,
oh, no.
Because I be wanting to know.
We don't play them
because,
games.
see, if I... Listen. I said, well, do they call you the N-word? He said, yeah. And I said, and what do you do?
What? How? He said yes?
He said, yeah. Because that's what they want. I said, so, do they pay you?
Gots to.
Let me tell you something. Ain't no amount of money is going to sit up there and let me be sitting up there with my boxers or with my straps or whatever on with somebody outside of my race, and that man called me the N-word.
Nah.
And you want me to be okay with that?
That ain't happening.
Because he's going to get comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And you don't need to get comfortable with calling me that.
Cause that might get him killed somewhere else. You over here kikiing and having fun with it, and he'll say that in a time of pressure, and somebody going out his throat.
Straight right hook jab.
Do you hear me?
Nah, have y'all, I've only been called the N-word once, and I was in South Florida. I was in Miami on Miami Beach, and they were having intercourse upstairs. And was I a little hateful, maybe a little jealous because I'm like hearing people having sex? Yeah, maybe. But I'm just like, it ain't that good. It ain't. So I scream out. I'm like, because it's early in the morning, legit early. I'm like, it ain't that good. It's not like it's black D. Mm-hmm. And I screamed that instead of the D. I had to make it explosive. And because you already know by the oohs and ahs what it is and what it ain't. Uh-huh. So I'm like, come on now, it can't be that good. And she like, shut up. And I'm like, oh, when I tell you, I had to still be drunk for that night to not be mad. But trust and believe, the person that screamed that was next door to us, because they did that whole place was like Airbnb'd out for spring break. And she looked at us with all my friends. It was my birthday week, and we were out there. Looked at all of our friends, and I'm like, "What you trying to do?" Because you throwing. And she's just like, Oh, that's
when they get the hide and everything.
Oh yeah, because at that time I weighed a little bit less, but I was still 5'11". And then with all black people with me. Come on now.
Oh, that's when they get nervous, honey.
Very nervous. When they see a crowd. It was her and her man. Her man was just like. Hi, how are you? Right. I'm like,
girl, don't speak to me.
No.
I heard what you said.
Exactly. But I've only been, at least to my face, or like, someone screamed it to me, only the N-word once. I've never actually had to encounter too many like racial slurs of that nature.
I've never been called the N-word.
Yeah.
I've been like caught in situations where I can tell that he or she felt dominant because I'm not that part of that a part of that race.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember. I remember the first time I got called a faggot.
How did that feel?
Oh my God! You know how stuff just hits you and you don't know. It'd be like, dang.
Yeah.
I remember the time I got spat on. Like, it was just crazy growing up in the hood. It was really crazy.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't take it back. I wouldn't take it back at all. And so now, if I be out or anything like that, I haven't been called a faggot in years. But if some, especially females, like some females, not all females, they would, it's crazy because I would, we'll be friends and everything like that. And if a situation happened, anything like that with a female and she had a friend that was gay, the first thing they're going to say is, you faggot. And I'd be like, girl, that's how you gonna. Can you do better?
Yeah.
Like, what else can you say?
And that's the biggest. Like, I never grew up with that word. Did I know of it? Yes. And that's kind of how I correlate white people saying the N-word. Like, I don't use that word. I didn't grow up with it. There's no time in my life where I need to use it or anything like that. But I hear a lot of gay people call other gay people that.
Baby.
And I was like, maybe it's their correlation of using the N-word to each other.
And I've said that, and I would have conversations with some of the people who I associate with, and I'd be like, so what's the difference? So why you even call that person a faggot? Because that's what they are. Well, what makes them a faggot?
Yeah.
Because I want to know what a faggot is. Because, and the thing it just says of what? Some sticks, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
sticks.
so what is a faggot?
Yeah.
I mean, y'all call it what?
A bunch of sticks piled together.
They just messy. So just say he messy. Why you got to be a faggot?
Don't know. I have no clue. It's not even in my, line of thought. Like, if so a person who so happens to be gay, I don't like, or something like that, that's not the word that comes to mind. I'm gonna call you what you are besides your sexuality. Your sexuality has nothing to do with how bad of a person you are.
Right.
But a lot of people like bringing that up. Nobody would be like, oh, you heterosexual, da da da. Like, nobody uses that.
Oh, you heterosexual. You straight woman, you.
Right. Right. Like, nobody
you
says
straight woman, you.
Like, you're so straight.
Oh, you so straight.
Can you be a little curvy every night? Like nobody uses that. So I don't see why using someone's sexuality.
You know what else would really just like grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears?
When I'll be out and about and everything, and the girl will be coming in, she said, you know what? You too fine to be gay. So if I was ugly, it'd be an issue? Like, I don't understand.
I ain't gonna lie, I have said that. I'm just like, damn. Cause you see, I know y'all see some straight men and be like, dang, if he was gay. It's kind of like our take on, like, now I know a lot of people who and I'm pretty sure I've said it, like I'll own up to it. I'm pretty sure I've said it, like, dang, what a waste. Like, what a waste to be this. I'm sorry.
That is a major read.
I know, I'm sorry, cause I'm just like, if he was like straight, but the thing is, that don't necessarily, if he was straight, don't mean he would be with me. So, you learn as you get older, you progress and how you use your mouth, and because your words are power and stuff like that. So I don't say that anymore. But I definitely be like, dang, why?
Like, I just laugh. I laugh it off now.
Yeah.
I laugh it off if anybody says that to me.
But no, I would definitely correct if any white person, which I had in college, one of my teammates said the N-word in our group text. I was part of my team, and literally we had it was probably half and half black, half white. I don't believe we had any mixed girls on the team, so it was like one or the other. And she said the N-word. When I say nobody said anything but me, and I'm like, what is this? So nobody gonna say anything? Nobody got a problem with this? Because I don't, and I use the N-word. I do. I try to change it, but sometimes it's just necessary.
Yeah,
I
use
it around my team. Like I use it in a joking way. So I had to apologize to her. I was like, I'm sorry if I've joked around too much with you to make you feel comfortable enough
to use
that word. But ma'am, no,
ma'am. Remember when I went to the little function with my best friend, and his best friend who passed away, Mario, they were celebrating his birthday party weekend, and one of Mario's sisters is married to a white guy. Yeah. And he was sitting up there and he was just jamming to the music and everything. I mean, just really jamming. And then he says, nigga.
Ooh.
And I said,
oh no.
And everybody just kept playing cards. And I said, anybody gonna say nothing?
Yeah.
I said, well, that's my time. Let me go outside and let me go get a little quick smoke outside, y'all.
Yeah.
I said, And I said, I got to regroup. I said, because y'all too comfortable.
Nah, and I'm definitely the one to say something. I would never be in a position where I felt like I couldn't say anything because it's not my place. Once that N-word slips outside of your mouth, and specifically if you do it in a either jokingly manner or I don't know manner, because you're not going to do it in my presence first. No. Point blank, period. If I don't like something, I'll either remove myself or say something. But most of the time, I'm going to say something. Because I'm not one of those people that just brush it off and be like, I guess that's just them, how they do it. That's how my friends are comfortable with it. I'm not your friend.
Absolutely
Point blank, period. And I'm here. So, where we at?
And you with it. Period.
Bam.
Y'all stay tuned. You're listening to Next 100, Next 105, ATL's Next Community Station.
Yeah. If you weigh me down, then I gotta remove you. If you in my way, then I gotta go through you. Down. Look. Funeral. I don't talk, I do it. They say all facts, but don't prove. You in my way, need to move. Shut the f up, no excuses. This a win-win, so I'm so choosy. Money spread on me like boozy. Real ones ride for me, no cruise.
I don't really sleep, I take naps, no snoozing. All these burners here hot, but we coolin'. I was playing dumb, they were thinking I was stupid. My account just cost it, been moving. I'm supposed to have no gun, I got 2 on, I never remind them what I do for them. I was dead, bro, sleep on the futon. Now I'm up, now big house fuel. Every day I'm lit my life like a rerun. If I take it, can't give you no refund. 10 mil for a deal I agree on. I put on for Atlanta like Dion. Chrome heart glasses, I can see them. From the apartments to an arena. What that little boy bit, I ain't seen him. Look at God's child driving a demon. What you heard?
I don't talk shit, I do it. They say all facts, but don't prove. You in my way, need to move. Shut the f up, no excuses. This a win-win, so I'm so choosy. Money spread on me like boozy. Real ones ride for me, no cruise ship.
I don't talk, I do. Soft top on my car like it's Jewish. Catch your body like Ray Lewis. Let's I'm in a on the cooker like lotions. I'm gonna sit at that purple pollution. I get the checks and just do it, no swooshes. Flex on my ex and I flex on my noob. No disrespect, I buzz down a noose. Put it on my neck, now my neck is a nuisance. I am a mess, I am a mule, and bullets go through your vest like it's translucent. I smoked the best exclusive. I'm somewhere else secluded. Flight of death and your just flew in. You a rep, my you blew it. I don't sketch, but the pistol I drew it. Told myself to continue my duties. I got money from 2002 that I ain't seen since 2002. Me shunning brains and my we bullet. Ballers go crazy, I dribble and shoot it. Just like I paid for Emilio Pucci. I treat the rail like that bitch is Suzuki. I need a favorite woman like the Fugees. It's me shining, baby, we live in the street stooges. My skate stands is goofy, my baby is stupid, no fake. Truly, I'm making a move me.
Blah. I don't talk, I do. They say all facts, but don't prove. You in my way, need to move. Shut the f up, no excuses. This a win-win, so I'm so choosy. Money spread on me like boozy. Real ones ride for me, no cruise.
I don't really sleep, I take naps, no snooze. All these burners here hot, but we cool. I was playing dumb, they were thinking I was stupid. My account just cost it, been moving.
My account just cost it, been moving.
Been moving.
If you weigh me down, then I gotta remove you. If you in my way, then I gotta go through you. Funeral.
Atlanta's home for hip hop and R&B.
Oh, they're the bomb. They got it going on.
Next 100.
My station.
It's your favorite.
ATL's Next 100.
Turn that.
Next 100.
the bag of the Burberry on. In the bag with the Burberry on. Yeah. In the bag with the Burberry on. And to this day, that little know all my songs. My chopper like kid and play, put a bullet hole in your afro. Walk in the bank, I'm laughing, no. Boy like Madison, no. I ball out like Madison, no. 4-quarter shorty, shoot up your party. I'm a different man when I'm off for the mall. Used to take 5 Xans to the face in the morning. Now I take perks, my stomach turning. Stop taking perks, my stomach burning. May take a half when I hit from the back, I'ma beat up like Ike turn. Check that like she got Nike on her. Look at my wrist, she dance. Look at your she dance too. Look at me, I'm the man. Percocet don't do Sans, boom. Run up on me, I blam. I got my hand on my ham, ooh. Run up on me, I blam. I got my hand on my hammer. You swipe like a credit card scammer. Bad yeah, I know she a scammer. The and I'm out of the gym. Don't go to NBA, I'm jamming. Bad in the back, I'm cramming. Her like Wonderland. Go to her body like Wonder Woman. Flying that I'm Wonder Man. Slip back like a bird. She wanna do the work. Can't take that, she gon' that that she heard. Using a condom won't burn. I'm in this Rari, I swear. Smoking on all of this herb. I feel like I'm leaving Earth. I keep it 30, no purge. Boom, boom, boom. Blow it down, it's gon' hurt. All that for the bird. Keep that right to the curb. I keep the drink like a clerk. Dealing with pain I deserve. 2 times I 30, 3 thirds. 2, 2, 3s and they berserk. I get that check on the first. I get that check on the second. And I get that check on the third. Beefing with me, get your merch. Looking for me, better serve. I just been giving them hell. My brother whipping them bells. He do that by himself. I did it by myself. 256, that's a deal. Swerving in his Rari and his is all black, yeah. Hanging with them plugs, talking down and you get zapped, yeah. All that they talking is the cap, yeah. I'm talking real, that trill, no cap, yeah. Real rap, yeah. Had to bring it back, yeah. 1400, 800, them big facts, yeah. In the back with the Burberry on. And to this day, that little know all my songs. My chopper like kid and play, put a bullet hole in your afro. Walk in the bank, I'm laughing, no. Boy like Madison, no. I ball out like Madison, no. 4-quarter shorty, shoot up your party. I'm a different man when I'm off for the mall. Used to take 5 Xans to the face in the morning. Now I take perks, my stomach turning. Stop taking perks, my stomach burning. May take a half when I hit from the back, I'ma beat the up like Ike turn. Check that like she got Nike on her.
Check it out. ATL's Next 100.
Jumping
Next 100.
You listening to Push It Radio Show, Next 100, Next 105. Yeah. So I saw this thing on Shade Root once again. G Herbo said, how did they get a cure for COVID before herpes? Did y'all see that? And you know what? It took me a while to really like grasp what he said, because I was just stuck on the herpes part. I'm like, does he have a problem he want to tell the world? Is he concerned?
Grandma listening to you for the rest of this night.
I'm just trying to figure out, is he concerned about something? But really, like, okay, COVID, yes, is a disease, right? Mm-hmm. Herpes is a disease, mm-hmm. right? But herpes is a disease you don't get rid of. Right. COVID, after what, 14 days?
That's what they say?
If you're healthy, anyway. COVID is something that leaves your body after 14 days.
That's what they say.
These are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Herpes is a lifelong, and everybody has herpes. What is it? Simplex 1 or 2? One of the two everybody has. It's like your cold sore that you normally have. That's a form of herpes that everybody has. I know I see your face. Y'all can't see Chase's face. Everybody has a form of herpes. Everybody. I think it's Simplex 1. Can we look that up? It's like Simplex 1 or Simplex 2, but yeah, let's see. But COVID is something totally different. But I get what he's saying. He's like, hey, all these people out here that got herpes been waiting on this cure. But COVID, you know, rapido. But there's a lot of people who get, do you die from herpes? Can you die from herpes?
Child, I don't think you die from herpes, but if you don't get it taken care of, honey, you just get to looking bad, honey. you get the... These folks better go to the health department and look at these posters.
Yes, it looked like fish eggs. just sitting on top of each other, like swollen and red.
And then when they, especially when you go to the, when they talk about, you know, when the LGBT community and everything, and they talk about anal sex and everything like that, and when you do that stuff, and then you let the wrong person do whatever,
yeah.
and you got cauliflower growing around your hole.
Yeah. It's women doing that too. It's just not. Do they call it cauliflower?
It looked like cauliflower. It looked just like I missed
that photo.
That's why I don't eat. That's why I don't eat cauliflower. That's why I don't eat cauliflower.
No, I don't either.
That's I'm about to say I used to love me some roasted cauliflower. I don't know
buffalo cauliflower.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. Feel a little veggie-ish.
Every time they just look at cauliflower, that's all I think about.
I just know the risk. I just want to say, everybody, I wore the shirt yesterday. Love condoms. Everybody use condoms out here, please. And I'm really apprehensive just because how cheating is real. Even in your marriage, should you be wearing a condom? Like, let's talk about that real quick. Should you wear a condom while you're married?
Absolutely not.
You think? But
while you're married?
Yeah, but a lot of people out here cheating and having kids.
Let me tell you something.
Then leave.
If you're married and you still wearing condoms, that's an issue.
If you cheating and married, that's an issue. But people do it all the time.
Well, hello, we just had the messy minute yesterday.
It's just a lot of
y'all trying to make me start.
What have you ever seen the movie for Color Girls?
Yeah.
And then you know how Janet Jackson. She should have used a condom.
But she was also married.
She was. Exactly. I'm just saying.
But that man was fine, baby. Now I probably get a little.
But what's the difference? Okay, what's the difference between you about to get married and you like in a regular relationship and then getting married? So, if you're mine.
So that engagement.
And not even in that engagement. If you said you're mine, only mine, in a regular relationship without being married, even proposed to, and then in a marriage, in both cases, you said you're only with me. So what's the turnaround other than just the ring?
I mean, of course. I mean, if that was me, I would say, well, let's go get some tests done.
Yeah.
You know, we need to go get everything done from the rooter to the tutor. Because I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's the Tiana up in this Brianna we got going on.
Jesus.
You know, no. Because, like, I'm going to say this and then y'all going to laugh at it. We can end it right here. I was talking to one of my friends who's transgender. And we were just talking about just sex just in general. We just had a conversation. And she said, baby, I wish a man would walk through this door talking about, you got any condoms?
What? Y'all use your condoms. Chase, tell the people where they can find you. Y'all can find me
on Instagram at Chase_E_Hale, HALE, not HELL. And Facebook, Chase Edward Hale.
And y'all can find us on Push It Radio Show on Instagram. And also you can find me at Lillian Garvin or at Lillian Imani Garvin, on Instagram. And also Lillian Garvin on every other platform. All right. Y'all stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll be back at the same time, same place.
Ow.
Peace.